Hi, I'm Paul LeBlanc, president of Southern New Hampshire University, but you probably could have guessed that from this getup I'm wearing today. But it's a special day. It's the day in which I get to welcome you to the Spring Commencement Virtual Ceremony. I'm doing so from the campus in our Green Center for Student Success. It's a wonderful building. It's one of the 4 original buildings on campus. When we came here in 1968, we've been around since 1932, but we finally had our own campus. And what I love about this building is not only this beautiful renovation that's occurred, but the fact that it houses so many of the offices that support our students and lead to their well-being, their flourishing, and helps them get to the finish line. So these are offices like our International Student Success Office, our Veterans Lounge, our Women's Center, our Diversity Office, Academic Advising, Res Life, and all of that adds up to this incredible commitment by our faculty and staff to all of our students, whether they're here on campus or whether they join us online or from one of our remote sites around the globe. Why are we here? Commencement, the day of celebration. And this is one that's pretty poignant for me. This is my last. I've been here 21 years. My first graduation was in 2003, and that year we had 1,803 graduates, one ceremony. This year, we have 16,000 graduates. We will have 4 ceremonies here in Manchester. We'll do 7 more virtually. It's an amazing celebration of success from all of you. While our earlier graduations were a lot smaller, some things remain true. Our students then and our students today, they have enormous resolve. They're gritty, they persevere, they can do this hard work of juggling busy lives, often with children, full-time jobs, sometimes in the military, and also studying and being a student and getting across that finish line. They do so with incredible smarts. So I've been incredibly proud to be your president these last 21 years. It's been the honor of a lifetime. I want to thank you for that. And now we want to get these ceremonies started. Let us begin.
Hi, and welcome.
Congratulations, we've done it.
Breathe in the sweet smell of success, because we did it.
We did what we had to do to cross that finish line, and dang does it feel good.
Despite various struggles we faced mentally, physically, or academically, we charged forward.
Your path may have been like mine, or different, but no matter what you sacrificed, you made it.
Why SNHU? It is a question we have all pondered at one point or another as we are closing this chapter of obtaining something that was once a distant dream.
Throughout our time at SNHU, we've formed bonds that transcend boundaries of geography, culture, and background. I've been inspired by the diverse ideas, the supportive community, and the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines SNHU.
It wasn't just about the knowledge gained. It was about the newfound confidence, the resilience I discovered within myself.
I learned invaluable qualities about myself, such as my level of tenacity and perseverance.
Embrace what makes you special and wear it fearlessly as you enter whatever comes next.
Fear is a choice. Just because we feel it does not mean we have to choose it.
Go for that next degree. Go for that job that you're not qualified for.
There may be challenges that you come across in life, but all you have to do is learn to adapt or a way that works best for you and you can accomplish it.
We have all been granted an amazing opportunity to use our education to change the world.
Let our collective experiences, challenges, and triumphs inspire us to approach the future with creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.
My advice for my fellow graduates is to forever persevere.
You don't ever have to stop. Never stop dreaming. Never stop reaching for the stars.
And wield the wealth of knowledge, the breadth of skills, and the depth of our abilities to achieve greatness in all our endeavors.
Approach your future goals with the determination and consistency you did in pursuing your degree, and there is no limit to what your future holds.
Way to go, class of 2024.
Our future is bright, and our journey is just beginning.
I'm Dr. Barb Lesniak, Executive Director of Social Sciences. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs please rise if you're able? President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs. The mission of SNHU's Social Sciences Department is to prepare our learners with knowledge of human behavior and practical skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, research, communication, and ethical reasoning. These skills equip you, our graduates, to be change agents in your communities. You now have the tools to affect cultural, and societal improvement. We never give up on those who put forth the effort to achieve their academic goals, and I'm proud to see the end result standing before me. You worked hard to get here, and this is your well-earned payoff. In these rapidly changing times, the social sciences are more important than ever. Technology dominates the headlines, but nothing will ever replace the need for human connections. The human experience unites us all, and you have followed your aspiration to serve others by earning a social sciences degree. A big thank you to our faculty, associate deans, advisors, and all the staff who laid the foundation for our graduate success. And congratulations to you all, the newest graduates of SNHU's Social Sciences programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, graduates. You look marvelous. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, University Provost at SNHU, and it is my true honor and great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the Southern New Hampshire University class of 2024. And now, if you're able, I'd ask that you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by one of this morning's graduates, Myrna Pierre.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? The brave
Myrna, thank you. Wow, what a way to begin our commencement exercises. This year, we have graduates from all 50 states and U.S. territories, from 49 countries and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. And our ceremony takes place on the ancestral lands of the Abenaki Nation, in a city, Manchester, built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let's take a moment together in silence, whether in simple contemplation or prayer. Remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them always be present in our hearts. Thank you. And now to get us started, it's my great honor to introduce our platform party. I'll ask you to stand when I read your name or your group, and please remain standing throughout the introductions. Leading this morning's procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Anthony Siciliano. And representatives from the SNHU Board of Trustees, Rick Banks and Luis Lopez. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university. Our alumni speaker and our student speaker. We are honored that you're all with us this morning. Please be seated. It's always a great pleasure to acknowledge and thank our longtime closed caption provider, Deborah Knapp, and our amazing sign language interpreters, Heather Geiser and Kristen Chenoweth-Curdy. And finally, it is an extraordinary honor for me to introduce to you the president of Southern New Hampshire University, Dr. Paul J. LeBlanc. And before I invite you to join me at the podium, I want to take a few moments to recognize Paul. As many of you know, in December, Paul announced that he would be stepping down from his role as president at Southern New Hampshire University, and the ceremonies this weekend will be his last. Paul has been our president at Southern New Hampshire University for 21 incredible years. And under Paul's leadership, SNHU has transformed from a small regional university to an internationally known leader in higher education, having grown from 2,500 students to more than 250,000 learners today. And like many of us in this room, Paul is a first-generation college graduate. He immigrated to the United States from Canada when he was 3 years old. His parents, both of whom had 8th grade educations, worked tirelessly to care for the family. The youngest of 5 children, Paul was the first person in his extended family to attend and graduate college. This experience fueled his vision, his passion, his drive to make higher education more affordable, more accessible, and higher quality for all learners. And in the 21 years that Paul has been our president, more than 200,000 students have earned their SNHU degrees. At SNHU, we are proud of each and every one of you, of all students we serve. And we often talk about the importance of the ripple effects of earning a college degree. Paul, your leadership, your commitment, your passion for accessible, affordable, high-quality higher education has caused far more than ripples. Our president, Paul, has inspired and led waves of impact and changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. So to honor you and continue Paul's great work, I am proud to share with you this morning that we have established the Paul J. LeBlanc Scholarship to help first-generation students achieve their dreams. And as President LeBlanc embarks on his next journey, which we all can't wait to hear more about, we know it will be incredible. I know that on behalf, Paul, of the entire SNHU community, we extend our deepest gratitude for your leadership, your inspiration, your love, and unwavering commitment to our learners. Now, please join me in recognizing and welcoming President Paul J. LeBlanc.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you too. And I promise that I'm gonna hold it together till the end of the day today. So forgive me. This is how special you are. I wore my favorite Air Force Ones. The fancy ones with the initials PL on them. Also, guys, there's a lot of you, and I'm going to be standing for a long time handing diplomas. It's the best part of the day. I want to at least acknowledge our sign interpreters, and I love Heather and Kristen, and we've worked together for a long time, and they gave me permission to do this, but I'm a lover of language. I'm an ardent defender of the Oxford comma. I actually think you should never end a sentence with a preposition. And I think sign language is the most beautiful form of communication. So if you watch the screen, and those of you who can't see, turn and watch. We're going to demonstrate just how beautiful this language is. When the most handsome and smart group of graduates in America sit here today, all across the universe, stars go flying across the sky, elephants raise their trunks in song. Raise their trunks in song. Monkeys in the jungle flap their arms in happiness and joy. And whales leap out of the water, and turn somersaults in celebration of our graduates. Is that beautiful? That is a beautiful language. So I got to meet some of you beforehand as I was wandering around, and I've been thinking that if you'll have me, I'm going to claim to be graduating from SNHU today after 21 years. And I said, how long has it taken you? And so it took me 30. It's it took me 22. I was like, okay, you got me beat. I have it, all right. But we all took our journey, and this has been an incredible place. The medallion would have given it away that I'm the president, and I always joke that I would know when my time had come because all the names of my predecessors are on the back with their dates, and mine's on there now. It's I guess I can't change my mind. I'm leaving. Do you know who the next president is? It's Lisa Ryerson, our provost. And Lisa is a friend of 27 years, an experienced college president. She headed the AARP Foundation. She was on our board. She's been our provost for 2 years. And she absolutely shares an unwavering faith in our mission, our values, our people, our students. She never, ever, ever gives up on people. And she will be an amazing leader at this institution, and I am looking forward to cheering her on. Graduations are happening all over the country. Those are often fraught right now. I've been watching the news. This graduation is amazing to me, and it is every year, because when I look out on this audience, I see America at its best. I see every race, every faith tradition, every political belief. I see veterans, I see mothers and fathers and grandparents. I see people who have never given up. I know people in this audience who did time and came out and proved that you can redeem yourself, that there is such a thing as redemption in America. Every version of grit and resilience is on display here. And I walked around, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time next month, my wife and I. So I can't resist a baby right now, so I've been holding babies at all these graduation ceremonies. But when I hold someone's baby for a moment, I think the world begins anew. With every new child, the world begins anew in terms of possibility. And all of you who are sitting here, in fact, wave your arms if you have kids. If you're graduating today, look at that. I mean, look around, right? What you are doing for your children today is so important. Not just in terms of the opportunities that start to open up for you with your degree, but for the role model that you become. That they look and say, my mom, my dad is a college graduate. The power of that is amazing. So we applaud and celebrate your accomplishment. And I was thinking about graduations, I started to say, and I've told this story from time to time. We used to have a branch campus in Brunswick, Maine. And on the highway, there was a sign that said, Bowdoin College, Southern New Hampshire University. And the trustees at Bowdoin, which is a wonderful little university, it's very wealthy, very selective, pretty pampered, the trustees came in and said, why are we on a sign with this place called Southern New Hampshire University? And they started politicking to separate the sign. And I really got a little prickly about the whole thing. I was like, what do they think they are? Like, they're not deserving to be, we don't deserve to be on the sign with you all? And then I was thinking about it. You know, the average SNHU student, before a Bowdoin student even gets up, has sent their kids to school, packed lunches, got the house back in order, got to work, and they've been at their desk as that Bowdoin student's wandering across campus to get that late brunch or breakfast before class. The average SNHU student who's serving has done more in a day than some of those students do in a semester. There are wonderful students at Bowdoin, for sure, but I would not trade an SNHU student for a student at any other university in America this morning. You are the best. Then I will finish with a couple of things. Before I want to talk a little bit about the examples of people in this room, because I've been talking about myself and I apologize. I need to talk about Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the audience, in the graduates today. He's an Air Force veteran. He's a great-grandfather, graduating today with a degree that is 45 years in the making. He took his first college course in 1980. And he struggled with academics, well, many of us do, put his study on hold for a lot of years, and then to fulfill that dream, he enrolled with SNHU. Today, he earns his BS in Business Administration at age 64 with a 3.8 GPA. Jeffrey Smart. There's Paloma. Paloma came to us through our partnership with Walmart. For half a year, Paloma faced challenges with basic needs. Paloma lived in her car. She often slept in the Walmart parking lot. And to create a better life for herself, she worked 3 jobs while studying here at SNHU. Today, she earns her BS in computer science. And she goes from working in clothing to working in computer networks as a network architect. Pretty amazing. Pedro, another Walmart student who immigrated to the US from Cape Verde at age 18. In just 5 years, he made that move, he learned English, and he earns his BS in Business Administration today. Amazing, just 5 years, all of that. And then there's Bobby. I'll finish with Bobby, a Marine, a father, a musician in the 116th Army National Guard Band. Bobby enrolled with us after his wife encouraged him to pick his education back up. And he completed a journey today that's been 25 years in the making. Throughout the years, he worked on his SNHU studies during downtime, in the service, after work, at his daughter's dance competitions, even on family vacations. Bobby shared with us that on a recent family trip to Disney, while waiting in line for 147 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain, he managed to write a discussion board post and respond to 2 classmates before it was time to get on the roller coaster. Hey, Bobby, you know what you're not going to do tonight at 5 minutes of midnight? You're not hitting the send button on your last assignment, buddy. Remarkable. Now, I will finish by, I need to take 1 minute, because in so many of the conversations, as you all were coming in, I heard about advisors. I heard about financial aid specialists. I heard about admissions counselors who you stayed in touch with even after they were no longer you're in the missions process. And story after story, and I heard about faculty who rescued, who came to help you when you were struggling with something. Story after story after story, I am reminded that I get to work with some of the best human beings in higher education. This staff, this faculty runs through walls for our students. And I want to take a minute to recognize them and applaud them. I'm so honored to have them as my colleagues. They're a remarkable group. At each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee. We have 5,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're pleased to have our chosen speaker, Owen Adams from Sacramento, California. Owen is a U.S. Army veteran that hit a rough patch, and he was incarcerated for 10 years. But during that time, he fell in love with psychology and acquired 3 associate's degrees. When he was released, he came to SNHU to continue his education to help others with their battle with addiction. Today, he graduates with his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, summa cum laude. We are so proud that Owen is part of our SNHU community. Please welcome Owen Adams.
Welcome, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, staff, proud family members, friends, and my fellow SNHU graduates. Today we gather to celebrate not just the culmination of years of hard work, but the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Each of us has had a unique journey that has led us to this moment, but what unites us all is our unwavering determination to reach this milestone despite the obstacles we have faced. As a formerly incarcerated individual myself, I stand before you as living proof that no challenge is insurmountable with perseverance and the power of education. Southern New Hampshire University has provided us with more than just a degree. It has given us the tools to rewrite our stories and redefine our futures. For some of us, higher education has been a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, offering a path to redemption and a chance to break free from the shackles of our past. It has taught us that our worth is not defined by our mistakes, but by our resilience and our commitment to self-improvement. As we stand on the precipice of new beginnings, let us never forget the value of our education and the opportunities it affords us. It is a privilege denied to many, and we must honor it by striving for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Let us be guided by the knowledge that our potential is limitless and that with the dedication and hard work, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. But our journey does not end here. As we venture forth into the world, we must remember those who are still struggling, those who may feel trapped in the darkness of their circumstances. We must be the light that guides them, offering support, encouragement, and empathy. We must use our education not only to better our own lives, but to uplift others and create positive change in our communities. And so, as we embark on this new chapter, let us never lose sight of our dreams. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. Let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and to strive for greatness in everything we do. And let us always remember that no matter how difficult the road may seem, we are never alone. We are a testament to the power of the human spirit, and together we can illuminate even the darkest corners of the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is bright, and it is ours for the taking.
Okay, there's one last piece we have to do. Provost Ryerson will join me. We have to read some legal language. My first year, I forgot there's a whole class of people who don't really actually have their degrees, but they think they do. I don't want that happening to you. So Lisa, take it away.
Will the recipients of associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legal language. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science. Oof. With all rights, honors, and privileges thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. We will get this party started.
Uilani Mele Acosta, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Janae Adams, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Owen James Adams, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nalishia Adamson, Bachelor of Arts. Julie Adams, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ivan A. Arshele Lep, Bachelor of Arts. Cindy Akel Flag, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anna Albareda, Bachelor of Arts. Shania Albornoz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Victoria L. Alexander, Bachelor of Arts. Kelsey Alford, Bachelor of Arts. Jenna Alini, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Angelia Allen, Master of Science. Jessica Rebecca Alvarado, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jessica Alvarez, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Amadou, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Or Mortor Shor or La E Tan Amin, Master of Science. Daniel Matthew Ames, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Brenda Anderson, Master of Science. Lynn Marie Anderson, Master of Science. Mireya G. Andrade, Bachelor of Arts. Joanna Appel, Master of Science. Melanie Ariyano, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda K. Arentz, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jennifer Renee Arias, Bachelor of Arts. Jordan Armstrong, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Janelle Armstrong, Master of Science. Samantha Elizabeth Arnett, Bachelor of Arts. Vanessa Bridget Arokianathan, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Zachary Matthew Ashby, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ginger Atherton, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Macy Jane Attia, Master of Science. Ashley Aurora, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Badine, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sally Salem Bonham, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Estella Bailey, Master of Science. Beverly M. Baker, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Melissa Baker, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kevin Balderas Hernandez, Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Baldino, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Susan Balcaron, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Sherry Ball, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Flora S. Baltier, Bachelor of Arts. Hel Len Diane Bear, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Heather Ann Barker, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Brianna Barnard, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lauren Ashley Barnett, Master of Science. Courtney Barron, Master of Science. Brittany Barragan, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Brandy Barrett, Bachelor of Arts. Jessica Lee Barrett, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Vanessa Berry, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Miranda Lynn Bates, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Billy Ray Beach II, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Oriana, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jennifer Melissa Beckler, Bachelor of Arts. Tierra Bex, Bachelor of Arts. Stephanie Benabides, Bachelor of Arts. Emily Bentley, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sasha L. Berg, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Tiffany Amber Berg, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Anthony Berkowitz, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sarah M. Bernal, Bachelor of Arts. Alyssa Bernard, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kanai Chantel Berry, Bachelor of Arts. Abigail Berry Smith, Associate in Science. Rebecca Lynn Beveridge, Bachelor of Arts. Shauna Beverly, Bachelor of Arts. Larson Beatish, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ariel Shakara Burkline, Master of Science. Haley J. Bissonette, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Brandy E. Lee Shaw Blackman, Associate in Science. Brianna Bocharski, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Henna Isabel Boll, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Caroline Bonaparte, Bachelor of Science. Brandy Bonilla, Bachelor of Arts. Catherine Sharon Bonney, Bachelor of Arts. Tiffany Chantel Bordeaux, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Vanessa Borky Pasek, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shelby Bosley, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Gloria Bostic, Master of Science. Jennifer Boudreau, Bachelor of Arts. Destiny Anise Bowie, Bachelor of Arts. Kayla Bosher, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Kenneth Joseph Boyd Jr., Master of Science. Christina Marie Boyle, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Siobhan Boyles, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Emily Rose Boynton, Bachelor of Arts. Yakori Yabraggs, Associate in Science. Sarah Lee Ann Brandt, Bachelor of Arts. Crystal Bro, Bachelor of Arts. Mitchell Breedlove, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Michael N. Brennan, Master of Science. Hallie Ann Breezy Gilchrist, Bachelor of Arts. Michael Glenn Briggs, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tabitha Ashley Briones, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Gabriella Joanne Briceño, Bachelor of Arts. Erica Brittany, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Brittany Malika Brockett, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Juliana Broetsky, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Michael Brooks, Bachelor of Arts. Nicolay Brooks, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ronald Lodgems Brooks SR, Master of Science. Amelia Broom, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Victoria M. Brown Birch, Bachelor of Arts. Ebony Michelle Brown, Bachelor of Arts. Priscilla Brown, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anaya Brown, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Janae Dion Brown, Bachelor of Arts. Kelsey Lynn Brown, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Brown, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Tier Brown, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Shuri Jonay Brunette, Master of Science. Adam Ross Bryan, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Alexandria M. Bryan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kaylee Nicole Bryant, Associate in Science. Hayden Bucher. Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Bonnie Jean Buck. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Isaac David Birdwell. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Angela Lynn Burgos. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Allison Burns. Bachelor of Science. Amber S. Burnworth. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Bridget Burpo. Master of Science. Shundaya Burrell. Bachelor of Arts. Ressie Lynn Bush. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Monica Butcher. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Jai Asia Leilani Butler. Bachelor of Arts. Gabriella Marguerite Bootsy. Bachelor of Arts. Deborah Caldwell Burke. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Todd Aaron Calhoun. Master of Science. Anna Calkins. Bachelor of Arts. Tiffany Kahlo. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Claudette Morissette Calvert. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Caitlin Campbell. Bachelor of Arts. Jessica Campbell. Bachelor of Arts. Caden Carter. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Lady Jennifer Cariaso Watts. Bachelor of Arts. Daniel John Caridad. Master of Science. Heather Cariashia. Master of Science. Zachary Desmond Carpenter. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Michelle Carrasco. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Rachel May Carroll. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Stacy Lynn Caruso. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Stacy Lynn Caruso. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Brandy Carruthers. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Luis Jose Casado Reyes. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Lisa Marie Casasa. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Julia Case. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Cassidy Caden. Master of Science. Leanne Caudle. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Debbie Kavanaugh. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Susie Trini St. Deas. Associate in Science. Alicia Citrullo. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Evelyn Marichcone. Bachelor of Arts. Ronnie Glenn Chamberlain. Bachelor of Arts. Joshua Chambers. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Kieran Chander. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Deja Elise Charles. Associate in Science. Rue William Chatfield. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Autumn Childress. Bachelor of Arts. Shah K. V.S. Childress. Master of Science. Patricia Chiriboga, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Thomas Choquette, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sadie Christian, Master of Science. Avery Marie Clark, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Georgia Ray Clark, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Matthew Allen Clark, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Dara Allison Clark Wilkes, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kaylee Clark, Master of Science. Denise Litties Coates, Bachelor of Arts. Ashley Cobb, Bachelor of Arts. Deontay Cochran White, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tyler Lee Coffey, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sarah Caulfield, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ruby Nani Elizabeth Cole, Bachelor of Arts. Andrea P. Collins, Bachelor of Arts. Ashley N. Collins, Master of Science. Leanne Collins, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Krishtana Colon, Master of Science. Hannah Leanne Caldwell, Bachelor of Arts. Coronel Dean Keneal, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Econ, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nicole Marie Connolly, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Cassandra Grace Connor, Bachelor of Arts. Michaela J. Constantino, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Courtney Cook, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Charmaine Renee Cooper, Bachelor of Arts. Jamie Cooper, Associate in Science. Markwell DeVeritt Cooper, Bachelor of Arts. Rashad Cooper Rollins, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kelly Corbell, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Chandel Alexis Cordwell, Bachelor of Arts. Indiana Correa, Master of Science. Irene Coria Venzen, Bachelor of Science. Nicole Cortez, Bachelor of Arts. Tiffany Cottrell, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Takaya Covington, Associate in Science. Jamie York Cowan, Master of Science. Hannah Cowles, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jody Marie Coy, Bachelor of Arts. Shannon Amber Kramer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ashley Crane, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Faith Cresson, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anna Krim, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Natasha Crochet. Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Paige Crook. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Melanie Cutler. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Brennan Joseph Daigle. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Hilary Degnaud. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Daniel D'Amico. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Brittany Daniel. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Christina Darnielle. Bachelor of Science. Jennifer Darrell. Master of Science. Lillian Davidson. Bachelor of Arts. Danielle Denise Davis. Bachelor of Science. Joan E. Davis. Bachelor of Arts. Keely Davis. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Kel Shaw Davis. Master of Science. Lisa Michelle Davis. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Leslie Day. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Alejandra de los Santos. Bachelor of Science. Lisa Dean. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Andy Joseph Deaton Jr. Associate in Science. Associates with honors. Taylor Alyssa Degree. Bachelor of Arts. Julie Joanne DeJohn. Associate in Science. Sabrina Dellens. Bachelor of Arts. Janella De Leon. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Mark DeLong. Bachelor of Arts. Anthony DeMott. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Brittany M. Dennis. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Robin Eloise DeRosa. Bachelor of Arts. Morgan Louise DeVee. Bachelor of Science. Lori DeWitt. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Thais Diaz. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Kayla Dickman. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Lauren Marie Dieterle. Master of Science. Angelica Dillard. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Raquel Carmita Dinham. Bachelor of Arts. Megan Dish. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Larry Diskey. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Taylor Doherty. Master of Science. Kylie Donahue. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Laura Danella. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Madeline Dawn Nell. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Sophia K. Donovan. Master of Science. Judy K. Douglas. Bachelor of Arts. Vicki Lynn Drury. Associate in Science. Audrey Rosa Lynn Ducharme. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Jennifer Duckworth, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Melissa Dueck, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Gabriela Dueñas, Bachelor of Arts. Chandrika Chandel Dugas, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Alicia Marie Dunham, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Dunsworth, Bachelor of Arts. Rachel Ann Dupree, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Carolina Dyer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Chelsea Zaboff, Master of Science. Jennifer Jarzowski, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Catherine Early, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kayla E. Banks, Master of Science. Leah Taylor Ebert, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lisa Marie Edmonds, Bachelor of Arts. Michael Cornell Edwards, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Alexandra Egan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ryan John Eichler, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dunya Elfair, Bachelor of Arts. Richard Abundio Elizondo, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Trina Kathleen Elliott, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Carol Ellis, Master of Science. Sue Ann Ellsworth, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rosanna Lucas Heredier Ely, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Gael Alta Grace Emmanuel, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. William Kevin Ensley, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jonathan English, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Bonnie Jo Entler, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anna Epifanova, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kayla Nicole Earlbach, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lisa Erin SBT Ya, Bachelor of Arts. Mara Starr Essex, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Nia Estrada, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Robert Allen Estrada, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jennifer Christine Ewing, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Caitlin Fairbanks, Bachelor of Arts. Tricia Finelli, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Farrar, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shantae Robin Ferris, Bachelor of Arts. Cheryl Faulkner, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Margaret Faustino, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Stephanie Elise Fava, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tabitha Elizabeth Felty, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Robert Fennell, Bachelor of Science. Caitlin Cheyenne Speak Fenton, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Paris Ferguson, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Ferguson Sanchez, Bachelor of Arts. Shanice Few, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Stephanie Fielder, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Hannah Fields, Master of Science. Joseph Jaleel Fields, Bachelor of Arts. Tina Firo, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joshua Daniel Fisher, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Cassandra Fisher, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Veronica Flickinger, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Michael Flynn, Master of Science. Amy Flores, Bachelor of Arts. Angel Flores, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Sonia Aiza Flores, Master of Science. Lossell Flowers, Master of Science. Kathleen Foley, Bachelor of Science. Richard Forbes, Bachelor of Science. Jean A. Ford, Master of Science. Rachel Elise Forte, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rachel Lee Fowler, Master of Science. Amber Franklin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Crystal Franklin, Bachelor of Arts. Florine Franklin, Bachelor of Arts. Paola Fraser, Bachelor of Arts. Brianna Free, Bachelor of Arts. Monica Freeman, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Misha Freested, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jordan Frost, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Brianna Fuller, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Larry Anson Folse Jr., Master of Science. Destiny Fusselman, Bachelor of Arts. Alicia Marie Fye, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mercedes C. Gaines, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Elizabeth Marie Gamble, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brent D. Moore Rie Gardner, Bachelor of Arts. Marina Alyssa Garibay, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Ashley Garfalo, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Amanda K. Garrison, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Louis Robert Garrow Jr., Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Autumn Gates, Bachelor of Science. Erickson Blaise Gauthier, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nicole Geddes, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Danielle Geiger, Master of Science. Jessica Geisarcher, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Samantha Marietta Irene George, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Christian Gerhardt, Master of Science. Samantha Gerlich, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Louis Geronimo, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Heather Getz, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Gabrielle Elizabeth Gibbs, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lexi Gibbs, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Josephine Ganger, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Melissa Gilligo, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anthony Guy Gibson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jennifer Justo, Bachelor of Arts. Althea Ann Glover, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tori M. Glover, Associate in Science. And Godmere, Master of Science. Madison Goen Coley, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Gwenda Lynn Golden, Bachelor of Arts. Heidi Gomez, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts. Delilah Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science. Clarissa Elizabeth Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Priscilla Adriana Gonzalez Gasca, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Blair Simone Goodman, Bachelor of Arts. Tina Gorel, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Teresa Grabher, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Alexis Graham, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. R.E.A. Graham, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jackie Graham, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ashley Johnson Grant, Bachelor of Arts. Camilla Weber Green, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Dave Emery Griffin, Bachelor of Science. Shina Nate Griffin, Bachelor of Arts. Dallas Grove, Bachelor of Arts. Rachel Gruitner, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sabrina Lynn Guerrero, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Heather Ray Gulick, Bachelor of Arts. Tyler Allen Guna, Bachelor of Science. Tyler Allen Guna, Bachelor of Arts. Joanna A. Gunnels, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Curtis William Gunter, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Aaron Thomas Gutaw Kiss, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samantha Guy, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Phil Ina R. Guyot, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Heather Lynn Haddix, Master of Science. Catherine Hagans, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Vicky Lehan Strawn, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kendall Hairston Dotson, Master of Science. Jonathan Hall, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Stephanie Russell Hall, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Catherine Holling, Bachelor of Arts. China Renee Hamilton, Bachelor of Arts. Mercedes Hamilton, Bachelor of Arts. Courtney Renee Ham, Bachelor of Arts. Allison Hamper, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lorraine Hanna, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Monique Hanson Randolph, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nina Harrelson, Bachelor of Arts. Salethia Hardaway, Bachelor of Arts. Portia Renee Hard-Iced, Bachelor of Arts. Cher Rika Hardy, Bachelor of Science. Christopher Allen Harger, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Chartel Ramona Harrell, Bachelor of Arts. Chelsea Cromell Harris, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jillian Harris, Master of Science. Nicole Lynn Harris, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tamika Yvonne Harris, Associate in Science. Zanaya Shante Harris, Bachelor of Science. Deborah T. Harrison, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Janelle Hasty, Master of Science. Amy Delina Hatfield, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Stephen Hatfield, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sandra Hauser, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cassandra Hawkins, Bachelor of Arts. Hora Hahn, Bachelor of Arts. Jeremiah Brooks Hawthorne, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Angela Hayden, Bachelor of Arts. Candace Haynes, Master of Science. Jessica Jo Lee Healy, Bachelor of Arts. Harlan August William Hedke, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Priyanka R. Haikday, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lydia Nicole Hemmelgarn, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. McKenna Henderson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Micaiah Hendricks Goins, Bachelor of Arts. Rebecca Ann Henniger, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Gina Hennep, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Aisha Henry Rennie, Master of Science. Stephen J. Henry, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Danielle Salinas Hepburn, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Chanda Herder, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amanda Mare Hernandez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jalissa Lisbeth Hernandez Martinez, Bachelor of Arts. Maria Estefany Hernandez Sosa, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Gabriela Herrera, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ruslyn Lauren Heron, Bachelor of Arts. Christine Herzog, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Lindsay Hebing, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Seth Higby, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rebecca J. Higgins, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kara Higgs, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Bethany Elaine Hill, Master of Science. Carrie Ann Hills, Master of Science. Summer Himalayan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Adam Wayne Hitt, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shyla Hobbs, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Angela Maria Hobson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Melissa Hodge, Bachelor of Science. Shannon Marie Hodges, Bachelor of Arts. Bailey E. Hoffer, Master of Science. Emily Joan Hoyle Min, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Cole Holder, Bachelor of Arts. Jalessa Holland, Bachelor of Arts. Morgan Hope Holloway, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. La Shania Cartree Holmes, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sam Hopper, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Zai Ray Horn, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Christine Ho Tailing, Master of Science. Grayson Hotchkiss, Bachelor of Arts. Eva Howard, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Deja Imani Howe, Bachelor of Arts. Brene Cheryl Denise Howell, Master of Science. Tanya McMichael Hubbard, Master of Science. Alni Shah Naomi Huggins, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Sarah Lucille Hughes, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Virginia Rose Hughes, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Phoenix Hunt, Bachelor of Arts. Mackenzie Abigail Hunter, Bachelor of Arts. Stephanie Michelle Hearn, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sidney Hux, Bachelor of Science. Alexandria Pana Yoda Ikonomu, Bachelor of Arts. Melissa Infante, Bachelor of Arts. Dallas Ingram, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Linda Joyce Irizarry, Bachelor of Arts. Sheena M. Irwin, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Caterina Izquierdo, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Carly Jo Jackson, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Kiera Diashanti Jackson, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Mary Lou Jackson, Bachelor of Science. Marie Elizabeth Jacob, Bachelor of Arts. Janae Jacobs, Bachelor of Arts. Sabrina Jacobs Ritchie, Bachelor of Arts. Nadia Jalali, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Alexis Diane James, Master of Science. Amanda Jansen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ileana Maria Hasso, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Courtney Alice Jefferson, Bachelor of Arts. Stephen Jefferson, Bachelor of Arts. Ray Anna Jenkins, Associate in Science. Elizabeth Jimenez, Associate in Science. Shikiya John, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Amanda Elizabeth Johnson, Bachelor of Science. Andriana Johnson, Bachelor of Arts. Angela C. Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Clarissa Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Connor D. Johnson, Master of Science. Deshandria Johnson, Bachelor of Arts. J. Zakia Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Malcolm Johnson Jr., Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Nicole Johnson, Bachelor of Arts. Samantha Johnson, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Sai Cheer Ria Johnson, Bachelor of Arts. Brianna Jolly Mott, Master of Science. Amber Jones, Master of Science. Audriana Nicole Jones, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Jennifer Jones, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Katrina LaShawn Jones, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sundar Ra Jones, Master of Science. Deshaun Leon Jordan Jr., Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Marshallette Joseph, Master of Science. Brandy Renee Justice, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Lauren Cackley, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Amanda Kalin, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Lynn Kameyer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kristen Elizabeth Kenyu, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nancy Muthoni Korobia, Bachelor of Arts. Elizabeth Cast, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Stephen Wesley Kaufman, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Michael John Kazel, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Josh Yua Ki Ting, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Saru Lee Enki Nen, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Melanie Kelly, Bachelor of Arts. Nathaniel Kelly, Master of Science. Amanda Kempka, Master of Science. Kelly Kennedy, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Carlton Kenny, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Clyde Thomas Kenny, Associate in Science. Lori Daniel Kern, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Matthew Kidwell, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Kiernan, Master of Science. Lorraine Eve Kahn, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rachel Kimbrough, Bachelor of Arts. Bridget King, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Lindsay King, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Japhet Karanda, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sean C. Kitchens, Bachelor of Arts. Chrissy Klaus, Bachelor of Arts. Kelly Fraser Kleist, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ho T. Klein, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Cody Klotz, Master of Science. Megan Christine Klubstad, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sarah Kane Nellinger, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Todd William Knaus, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Selena Knowles, Associate in Science. Gabrielle Knupp, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Emily Marie Kobalnik, Bachelor of Arts. Jasmine Ray Cook Wadden Barger, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. William Koenig, Master of Science. Jacob Kirkall, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Marissa Cole, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Megan Kolpian, Bachelor of Arts. Yakima Fernandez Kornbacher, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Luca Kozik, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Taylor Kraus, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brooke Kriegel, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Alyssa Marie Kurtz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our Alumni Board Vice President, Gloria Lee. Gloria, please come to the podium.
Love it. Hello. Congratulations to our newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 250,000 SNHU alumni from around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will become an active part of the SNHU alumni community. So as you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean in to your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We cannot wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Congratulations.
So now it's time for a really important ritual in higher education. It's the turning of your tassel. When you earn your associate's or your bachelor's degrees, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. I'll ask now for all of our associate's or bachelor's degrees graduates to please stand to participate in this ceremony. Are you ready, graduates? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, graduates! Please join me in thanking members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during this afternoon's commencement exercise. Our recessional will begin with the call of the bagpipers, followed by our platform party, our faculty, and then the graduates. Thank you and congratulations to the SNHU class of 2024.